Here we are with my most favorite nostalgic game, Strike Force Heroes. Now, I will say, I do believe that the second game is probably the best game that there is in this series, but basically, this is going to be very similar to Raze and how this first beginning part's going to go. We're going to do the regular campaign, but we probably will get maybe 5 levels in, and then I'll probably try to do a few challenge games. It's not letting me. Okay, it did not let me jump. But now we have a gun, and the game can begin. So I used to play this game a lot when I was supposed to be taking Spanish. People may have heard me if they paid attention to my videos, which, I mean, some of these videos are long-ass videos. I wouldn't blame you if you did. But, oh shit. I was gonna say, as a medic, I should be healing. But anyway, I was supposed to be kind of independently studying Spanish using Rosetta Stone. And if you have never used Rosetta Stone before, it is dog shit. At least back when I used it. They may have improved it from when I used it. But this is the game that I spent all my time on. I actually, for like all the quarters through school, did not do Spanish, and I played Strike Force Heroes. Okay, let's finish this up. We have only a few more kills left. It annoys me a little bit, but this is a gun that really is reliant on you hitting your headshots, or their health bar does not move whatsoever. So, 2 more kills. Alrighty. So this is the first one done. If you watch the Raze 2 video, which was one of the first ones in our Nostalgia series, it was literally the exact same level with a different coat of paint on it. But, yeah, we will look super cool in our black uniform. And I chose this guy mainly because you can one-shot people without, you know, needing to level up too super far. And our guy is apparently glitched. So there's our 2 headshots. Get him dead, and every single kill, you get some XP. This is kind of similar to Raze, however, I don't know, I think it's better. This game, of course, evolved into another series. They have a few mobile games, and they have, what am I trying to say? 3 regular browser games. So those are pretty fun. Gotta turn that down a little bit just so there isn't as much feedback on my microphone. And the second game, in my opinion, is the best. It adds a little bit more to it. And the third game, I think it just took what the second game did and literally put a new coat of paint on it. The graphics are improved a little bit, but I'm not playing this game for graphics. As you can tell, I like it. It's a nice cartoon style. I like this style. There's no reason to try to make it look any nicer. Because you don't need to be hyper-realistic. You don't need a shit ton of detail for it to be fun. Like, I'm not saying that this isn't detailed at all, because of course it is. But it's a nice game, and they don't need to do what they did in the third game to it. My favorite game mode in this game has to be Gun Game. Gun Game's actually probably my favorite mode in almost every single game I play, just because it takes a little bit more skill than just I can camp in the corner with a shotgun or a sniper. But that gets us done with our second one. We move to Hijacked, and a lot of these maps from Armor Games and Not Doppler, I think this is also made by Sky9. So a lot of these maps are kind of reskinned. Like, for example, in the third game and the second game, it is the exact same map except over a lava place. This guy is using the Jackal sniper rifle, which has 100% accuracy. I believe it is the only sniper that has 100% accuracy. which is absolutely phenomenal if you're actually accurate. But if you like that play a little bit of, I need some margin of error, then it is really not for you. I can't tell you how many times I've beat this game. It's probably actually in the single digits, but I used to play gun game on this constantly. Capture the flag to farm up some XP. I maxed out every one of my heroes, or soldiers, or whatever they're called in this game. Classes, maybe. I don't know, I feel like there's always a not consistent way of naming these things throughout games. There's our double kill. And wow, my team is really not doing it. The javelin is really nice in this game because it does not direct hit. It has a little wavy pattern. So you can dodge it pretty easily, especially on maps like this. The only bad thing is at least back when I was playing it every now and then, my old laptop that I used for school, for Spanish specifically, had a sticky A key, so I would sometimes just walk into the side of the map and not be able to do anything. And that will complete. What is this, level 4, level 5? And I'm only going to do a few levels this game because I don't want this to just continually be the exact same thing the entire time. But this has a cool mechanic that the other games don't, which is kind of the shields. And that really didn't continue. They replaced shields with, like, more pure, like, flamethrowers and stuff. And I like this old kind of class style with tanks actually having shields and being able to tank more and not just shoot elemental weird stuff at people.
What the hell?
Oh, maybe it wasn't the what's it called, the laptop, because I don't know if you saw that. I was just stuck right here in the corner. All right. Headshots are going to be my way of getting through this. Mainly because I'm not really in a good level place compared to them. They're level 15, apparently. Hey, if you're going to spawn me in front of somebody, then I'm going to take that advantage in front of me and be stupid not to. And the Scout's a pretty good gun. It obviously is not the best sniper. If you're going for headshots, it's probably the Jackal that I had mentioned this past round, and I got my last kill there. I gotta say, they were kind of giving me a run for my money there. So we will go into here, upgrade our homie G right here. Jackal is level 11, 100% accuracy, but if you look at the damage, it's nothing compared to like the AWP or anything like that. But they usually have two different types of primaries. For example, you have the soldier that has the machine guns or the rocket launchers, the medic that has the healing, like, pistol. I think that heals. No, it may not. I don't know, it's been a while. The pistols and the assault rifles. You, of course, have the melee or the sniper for the sniper assassin class. Or you have the shields for the tank. And the tank is really cool because you can get like the Cyclone or something like that and pair it with literally a piece of meat. So that's kind of funny. But let's get our level ups and our upgrades. Smoke bomb's kind of nice depending on what game mode you are playing. And let's... I don't really need either of those. But Smoke bomb is nice if you are playing, excuse me, the, is it this side? Yes, it is this side. If you're playing Capture the Flag. But having any extra damage with the sniper is really nice. Especially if I'm using a pistol as my backup. Smoke Bomb allows you to teleport to some random part of the map. I apologize for just going quiet there. I was like, why is my E button not working? And I realized I was clicking Q instead of E. So that is exactly why it is not working. It's really good for getting you out of tough spots. But I think this is one of those just kind of gems of a game that came out. It has great background music. It is visually appealing. It's not grotesque to look at for playing if you're playing for more than like 20 minutes. I do not believe you can beat this game in under 20 minutes. If you were able, I would have beaten this game many, many more times. But we are almost done with this match. It is a little annoying that the stuff is cut off on the different sides of this, but I really cannot control that. It's by the website that's hosting it, and I gotta say, I'm thankful to this website. Not that it has sponsored me in any way, shape, or form, but it is allowing me to play some of the games that I used to love. Alright, we will go back. Do we have any... Hell no, we're playing challenges. 21 to 27. Alright, we'll see if we can beat this challenge, and that will be the wrap for the video. Shit. Okay, this might be a little bit more difficult than what I expected. Who would have thought them saying that it was going to be very challenging? That it would be, in fact, that. And we're doing decent. The team... I can get carried by my team, but that's not really how I like to play these games. And what does suck is the fact that even though I'm killing people that are very high level compared to me, they are giving me, like, no XP for it. Shit. That's one bad thing about the smoke bomb. I can teleport to the worst possible place. But I do believe there's also an upgrade that allows me to have extra damage, and also an upgrade that gives me increased, what's it called? Accuracy. But that will conclude our playthrough of Strike Force Heroes for now. It is an amazing game. If you have never played it before, I highly recommend it. It is great. And even if you want to, you can hide the gore in this game. It has a ton of good music, and I am very happy that these people made this game. So, I'm very thankful that you watched this video. I hope you come back in the future and watch whatever else we post. We have a lot of different stuff, a lot of different nostalgic games, and we probably will not, unfortunately, focus on Strike Force Heroes again in the future unless I'm trying to do some type of challenge run, which we did do with Age of War, where we did, in fact, win with turrets only. It was a pretty interesting video, and I would recommend checking that one out. But we got a lot of stuff going on, and I hope we have something that you find interesting. Thank you for watching.